Hey everyone, this is Ryan Gomez. It's an absolute honor and a privilege to be here speaking to you. I hope you're having a great day and a week so far. I just want to quickly touch on a story that I spoke about on my radio segment that's on 97.7 FM KC Radio, an hour of power and leadership, which I do every Saturday morning. I'll give you some more details after this. And the story goes along like this. There was a woodcutter by the name of John. John used to chop wood for a living, and he worked for this organization for the last 5 years. And then came another woodcutter by the name of Bill that was recruited by the organization. Now Bill came along and he did exactly the same thing. He chopped wood. A year later, Bill was called into the office and said, "Hey, you know what, Bill? You do a great job. You chop a lot of wood. So we're going to give you a raise." And this Bill was very excited. He was happy. He went along and he did what he had to do, chop wood. And then came along John. John was really angered by this whole thing because he said, how come I've given my hard-earned blood and sweat for this organization for the last 5 years? I don't get a raise, and here comes Bill. A year later ends up getting a raise. Something's not right here. So he goes up to his boss and he goes, "Hey boss, listen, what's the story here? How come Bill gets a raise and I don't? I've been here for 5 years or so. Come on, there's something not right here." And the boss said to John, "Bill chops a lot more wood than you do, and that's why we have to give him a raise. We have to reward our good employees." Now, John went along. He started to chop more wood. He started to spend a lot more time chopping wood than what Bill did. He worked overtime. He worked a lot of hours over the next couple of weeks, and he did it all. And he came back and he went to his boss and he goes, "Boss, now I'm sure that I am a better woodcutter because I chop a lot more wood. I spend a lot more time, a lot more energy doing it now for the last couple of weeks." And the boss turned around to John and said, "John, by the way, even over the last couple of weeks, you haven't chopped more wood than what Bill has." And John was just worked up. He said, "Hang on, I've been spending a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I spent overtime. I didn't even claim for the overtime. And here you got Bill still chopping more wood. What's going on?" So the boss said, "Listen, why don't you just go and ask Bill what he does different?" So John goes along to Bill and says, "Bill, how is that you chop more wood than what I do? We do exactly the same thing, and I'm a lot more experienced. I've been here for the last 5 years." And Bill said, "Well, there's no secret to what I do, John. All I do is after every hour, I take 10 minutes out to sharpen my axe." John, when was the last time you sharpened your axe? Think about it. The question I ask you is, when last have you sharpened your mental axe? We go day in, day out, doing what we're doing, the urgent things. Again, I talk about the urgent things. When did you take time to invest in yourself? When is the last time you sharpened your mental axe? When is the last time you invested in a training? When is the last time you invested time in building yourself up, in helping grow yourself? Mentally grow yourself. When is the last time? A lot of us go through childhood over the 20 years or so, educating ourselves, and we think by the time we finish our school, we finish university, that's it. Now is the time to reap the rewards for the next 50, 60 years of our life. But the world is changing. Things are changing. If you want to be head and shoulders above the rest, you've got to constantly work on yourself. You've got to constantly sharpen your mental axe. Take time out of yourself and think about what I said. It is an absolute key. People who are head and shoulders above you is because they're constantly working on themselves. They're constantly working and sharpening their mental axe. Taking that time out for yourself, investing in yourself. And that is the absolute key. And that's why you see people that are head and shoulders above the rest. So think about what I just said. And I ask you again, when is the last time you sharpened your mental axe? You can jump on my website, which is www.ryan-gomez.com, and get more information. You can also, like I said, listen to my podcast, my radio show, which I do every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. That's on KC Radio, that is 97.7 FM, that's Australian time, Melbourne time. Or you can stream live to the web, which is www.kcradio.com.au. I'll say it again, it's www.kcradio.com.au. And have a listen to my podcast. I endeavor to get a lot of professionals in the industry, coaches, business coaches, life coaches, mentors, career coaches on the segment, and talk about their successes, about their failures. And the whole idea is to take a nugget or two and use it in your life, use it in your business, and take yourself to the next level. So like I said, jump on my website, www.ryan-gomez.com, for more information. Until next time, this is Ryan Gomez signing off for now. I'll see you right over the top.